This is not a video about all the wonderful things you can do with miniature horses. If you want to know the answer to that question, I have a different video you can have a look at. I'll put the link in the description of this video. This video plays devil's advocate. It might even make you raise an eyebrow or two. The first question I hear when I tell people I have miniature horses is, what do you do with them? It's not a bad question per se, especially when you consider the equestrian culture, where horses all have quote-unquote jobs. Your retired thoroughbred is a jumper, your warm blood is a dressage diva, your Arab does miles of endurance, your trusty cob is a happy hacker, and your crossbreed teaches little kids to hold the reins and do a rising trot. What does your horse do? Well, Susan, it doesn't do anything. In fact, it's completely useless. It makes me happy, which is more than can be said of you. Although I'd love to give that response, I'm not nearly brave enough to do it, and still find myself muttering vaguely about minis as therapy horses, which isn't untrue. They work full-time on me every day. People look at you strangely and put you in a subcategory of horse owner, like magicians who make tables levitate, looking at a kid who does a cute card trick. Okay then, you do you. Of course, it's not true that minis are useless. They have many marvelous uses and can actually fit into almost any discipline you want them to be in, except for, say, cow wrangling. But when it comes down to it, why can't my mini be useless? What if his only job is to make me happy? Is that so bad? We have domesticated dogs who have probably had a working function for many centuries before we decided to breed them for their cuteness and keep them only for pleasure. With the exception of a few breeds who still work, the vast majority of dogs are essentially useless. However, this is completely normal to us. We don't think twice about it. We have brought an enormous collection of animals into our lives, from rodents to reptiles and birds to fish. We have cats. Ain't no cat ever going to be a working cat. None of our menagerie are expected to have jobs. We have them because they make us happy. But horses? Nah, that guy needs a job to validate you keeping him. Is your horse an expense? Absolutely. He eats your salary for breakfast and has your sanity, manicure, nice clothes, and spare time for lunch. We all know this. But then all our acquired animals are an expense to one degree or another. Is he worth it? Every horse owner will immediately say yes without a moment of hesitation. Does my horse need to work to validate me spending my money and mental health on him? No, not really. If all my miniature horse does is snuggle with me when I sit in his stall and sniff my face and eat my hair and make me laugh, he's worth it. If he makes me a better person by challenging me to be a better horseman, if he causes me to become more empathetic, to become more patient and refined in my technique, to learn new skills like fence repair, thank you for that. If that is all he ever does, he's worth his weight in gold. I'm not there yet, but I hope that one day I have the courage to say, my horse is useless, and just not give a damn about what the other equestrians think about it.